Hello everybody. Welcome back to the stream. It is officially March, which means it is Mario month, and we're kicking Mario month off with a new game. We finished Paper Mario on the N64 last time, and now we can finally get to Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I'm super excited. This is part 1. Welcome. Before we get started today, I do want to check my Instagram just to make sure everything got posted correctly. What's up, Binner? I see you in the chat. You said I'm here for the new game, so I understand everything. So you don't miss any parts, right? Yeah. It's going to be a big month for Mario. We just came out of Pokemon month. Even though we are still going to be playing Pokemon this month because we have Pokemon Shining Pearl that we still need to finish. We only have 3 gym badges in that game. But we're going to be doing a lot of emphasis on Mario this month. I have some plans to do like some Mario videos, like me just talking about Mario, the impact he's had on me throughout the years. I do want to make a video about why Mario is my favorite video game character and why he means so much to me. Again, I did write an essay that I have to dig up in high school for AP English that was focused on Mario. The topic of the essay was pick somebody that you view as a role model. And a lot of people pick like real life people like Barack Obama or some sports person or celebrity. But for me, I picked Mario because it could be a real person or a fictional person. And I talked about why Mario was my role model. You know, like some examples are like he overcomes obstacles, right, to reach his goals. People underestimate him, right, because of his appearance. You know, he's a plumber wearing overalls. He's short and pudgy. So people like underestimate him, but he can jump really high. So he surprises people. Like there's a lot that's in that essay talking about why I love Mario so much. So I definitely want to dig that up, share that on a video, but then also go further and describe like my personal history with Mario growing up, you know, playing the Super Nintendo, Super Mario World, and then the N64, Mario 64, etc., etc. You said, yeah, I was confused in Paper Mario because I missed the first few streams. Yeah, it wasn't too bad though. Like I feel like you could kind of pick it up at any point. You just have to understand that we're just collecting stars. We're going from region to region. There's different towns and villages that you have to visit in Paper Mario. It's almost like Pokemon, right? Where you're kind of going from town to town. You're beating gym badges, collecting 8 badges, right, to get to the Elite Four. It's very similar to that, where you're just going from town to town and you're basically helping that town out with its problems, whatever they're facing at the time. You beat the story there. Usually there's a boss in every major area. Once you beat that boss, you get a Star Spirit. So a Star Spirit is equivalent to like a gym badge, right? To try to make it easier to understand, because I know you're familiar with Pokemon and how Pokemon works. A lot of times, the story, I mean, but there are like reoccurring characters and stuff like that we might have met previously that show up. So I could see how that could get a little bit confusing. Also, we gain partner characters too as we go throughout our journey, right? So you might hop in the stream and be like, oh, who's this new person that's helping you out? But you kind of missed the lore on like how that character joined Mario and everything. So yeah, I kind of see what you're saying, that it could be a little bit confusing to understand what's going on when you just hop in to a Paper Mario stream. With a Pokemon stream, like you hop in and you see fully evolved Pokemon and stuff, you just put it together like, oh, he's been training, so obviously his Pokemon are going to change and evolve throughout the journey. What's up, Iman? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You said Mario Kart for the Wii were the days back then. Yeah. The Wii, I just made a post on Instagram actually talking about, well, it was a post that somebody made saying that the Wii era is like one of the best eras for Nintendo, and for me personally, it's a very nostalgic era. It's an era where I played a lot of their games, and it was mainly because the Wii came out at a time where I actually had a job. You know, I was working at Burger King, was actually making money, so I could actually buy my own games for the first time during the Wii. So I was able to experience more of like what the Wii had to offer compared to previous consoles, right? Where we were limited to the games we could get. You had to wait for holidays or getting good grades and stuff to get video games. You couldn't just go out and buy every single game you wanted. So the Wii is special to me because of that as well. But yeah, Mario Kart Wii was amazing. Playing it with the Wii wheel and everything when it first came out, even though like it's not the best competitively, it was a lot of fun. Like the idea that they had was really fun, to use a steering wheel to control the cart, and then you would shake it to do tricks. Tricks were also introduced during Mario Kart Wii too. But I feel like Nintendo was just so much more fun during the Wii days. They really tried to do a lot of different things with all the different accessories and whatnot. They had the Wii Zapper, if you remember, the whole like motion controls obviously, but then they had like Wii Balance Board for Wii Fit. So they just had a lot of stuff going for them. They weren't afraid to like experiment. They wanted people to get active and have fun playing their games. And I'm sure a lot of people loved the Mario Kart Wii wheel. You said you're doing fine, Iman. That's good to hear. I'm doing good too. I'm happy. It's March. It's a brand new month. We're moving from Pokemon month, and now we're entering Mario's month. For those of you guys that don't know, March 10th is Mario Day. I don't really expect anything big to happen. Maybe some discount on video games, possibly. Some Mario games might be discounted. But I don't think we're going to get any like major news or anything related to Mario, because Nintendo doesn't really do that. They'll usually just announce new stuff in a Nintendo Direct. There were rumors saying that we could possibly get a Nintendo Direct, like an actual Nintendo Direct in the month of March. So maybe that could still happen, because what we got last month in February was a partner showcase. So it was a bunch of third-party games, not first-party. But I feel like Nintendo has a pretty healthy first half of the year right now, so I don't think they really need to really announce anything. I feel like if they are going to do a Direct, it might be better to just wait till like the summer, so you can announce stuff that's coming in the second half of the year, and then maybe also reveal the new console at that point. Because now rumors are saying that the Nintendo Switch 2 is, instead of coming out at the end of this year, people are predicting it to come out early 2025, like March 2025 basically, which is crazy to think about, because the Nintendo Switch is going to be 8 years old at that point, because it's turning 7 tomorrow. For those of you guys that don't know, the Nintendo Switch came out March 3rd, 2017. So today is March 2nd, 2024. So tomorrow is the Nintendo Switch's birthday. And Nintendo Switch is turning 7 years old tomorrow. And if the next console is scheduled to come out March of 2025, we will have gone 8 full years with the Nintendo Switch before getting a new console, which is crazy, because I don't think we've ever had a gap that long between consoles. 8 years is crazy. 7 years already feels like too long between console generations, but 8 is like probably world record. I don't even know what the longest time frame is right now for like a Nintendo console, the amount of years between two Nintendo consoles. I have to look that up. We played the Wii for many years. Wii and DS were out around the same time. Yeah, it was a great era for Nintendo. Yeah, and same with the DS. Like DS was also an era where we were buying games ourselves for the first time. Yeah, and I miss that too, because a lot of the previous like Nintendo generations, there was one main console, right? Home console, and then there was a handheld console. So you always had like two. And Nintendo Switch era is like that first, where we just have one, because it does both, right? It's a home console and a handheld console. Like during the Wii U era, we had the Wii U and we had the 3DS, right? So before that, we had the Wii and the DS. Before that, it was the GameCube and the Game Boy Advance. Before that was Nintendo 64 and Game Boy Color, right? So, and then I think it was Super Nintendo and Game Boy Pocket, or the original Game Boy. So it's like always like there's always been one handheld console and one home console out at the same time that both kind of coincide with each other, and they used to like interact with each other too, like especially with the Pokemon games, like Pokemon Stadium back in the day. If you had the Game Boy cartridge like expansion pack thing that you would attach to the back of the controller, you can put your Pokemon from Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow into Pokemon Stadium, and then for Pokemon Stadium 2, which had Johto Pokemon in it, you could do the same with Pokemon Silver, Gold, and Crystal. So there was like function between the handheld and the home console, which was very cool. And then they kept that going because later on in the GameCube era, you were able to connect your games, your Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, to games like Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think there was some sort of connectivity there. Also, for sure, I know this is for sure, during the DS and the Wii era, Pokemon Battle Revolution, you were able to connect Pokemon Pearl and Diamond to Battle Revolution and basically have battles with each other. You could take your Pokemon, put them into the game, and it was kind of like a way of simulating a 3D battle, because back then, you know, it was 2D sprites on your DS screen, and if you wanted a way to see your battle in a more fancier way, you could play Battle Revolution. And I think a lot of people did that just for the, you know, the way it looked. And Battle Revolution still holds up. If you look up like the way Battle Revolution looks, it looks good. And it's kind of sad because a lot of these older games like Battle Revolution, Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, Pokemon Stadiums even, they look good still to this day. And some of the newer Pokemon games like Scarlet and Violet look trash compared to these older games, which is sad to see. But yeah, I definitely do miss that era, the Wii and the DS era. I'm glad I held on to my Wii, but sadly I don't have my DS anymore. My DS broke, my DS Lite, it actually broke. It wasn't working anymore, and I actually sold it for really cheap on eBay just for parts because it wasn't functioning anymore. But a part of me wants to go back and rebuy a DS, maybe rebuy some DS games, but it just feels kind of expensive to do that. They're just pricey. And that's the thing that's the worst. But maybe if I'm feeling super nostalgic one day, I'll pull the trigger. Maybe gift it to myself as a birthday present or something. Either that or like a Game Boy. Like a part of me wants to kind of like rebuy a Game Boy Advance SP. And ideally I don't want to like get a Game Boy, even though Game Boy Advance was the one like I had. I don't think I would want it or a regular Game Boy Color, just because the screen isn't backlit. And I know that people do modifications, and they've made Game Boy Colors and Game Boy Advances with like a backlit screen. But I kind of want the original, like the OG, right? Like Nintendo made console, the way it was. So I'm thinking maybe in the future I might get like a Game Boy Advance SP, because also you don't have to worry about batteries. Right? It was the first handheld that you could charge, and it had a backlit screen, and it plays Game Boy Advance games and Game Boy Color games, right? Or regular Game Boy games. So you could play a variety of games on it. A part of me might want to buy that in the future, possibly, just for nostalgia, just so I could play some of these older games. I think it'd be cool using like retro consoles in current day. And it's a device that's built just for gaming. It's not used for anything else. Like the Switch is a gaming console, right? But there's so much other stuff. You're connected to the internet, right? So you get all these news updates and whatnot. It still feels like you're connected, right? And you see all these other people's accounts and the games they're playing, your friends and all that stuff, which is cool. But it was cool to just have a console or a system that wasn't connected to anything else, and its sole purpose was just gaming, and you're not getting notifications and updates and all this other stuff through the internet. It's just the system, and then you're switching in and out the cartridges, playing different games. I feel a little bit nostalgic for that era. I know some people will probably disagree with me and be like, no, gaming is way better nowadays, And in a lot of ways, it is a lot better nowadays. But you had to be there. You had to grow up in that area to, I guess, like feel appreciative about it. Or nostalgic. It could just be nostalgia. And when I actually get those old consoles in hands, I might be like, oh, this is complete garbage. This is how we used to play games back in the day. But back then, you had nothing to compare it to. So back then, like the original Game Boy, the older consoles, like the N64 graphics, like seeing 3D graphics for the first time, it blew us away. Like, we thought back then, in late 90s, early 2000s, that this was the peak of video game graphics. Graphics were never going to get better than that. And then as the years went on, it just got better and better. Alrighty. Let's get started. Let's pause our music. We were just listening to some Castle Lo-Fi. Hopefully we don't have to update anything here. We'll see. Also, I need to figure out what's the best place for my camera placement. Is the bottom the best or is the top the best for this game? I won't know until I start playing it. For now, I'm going to keep it at the bottom. We'll see if we need to change it or not. I can't remember where I put my camera when I did my first impressions video for the game. All new update is available. Alright, we'll download it. Probably shouldn't take that long. I should have honestly done this before. Yeah, it's going pretty fast. We should be okay. There we go. Alright, this one is a game, which is basically a puzzle game. We'll watch this. Hopefully audio and everything is coming through. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear the game.
Amazing mini Mario toy. Hurry, bye. Bananas. Mini Mario toy. It walks, it talks, it says
bananas.
in its own crystal ball. Collect one, collect them all. Be the first one on your block to own the amazing new mini Mario toy. Hurry before they're all sold out. Hurry, buy one, buy them all. Buy them all. Buy them all. Buy them all.
That's Binner with books. Buy them all. Buy them all. That's Binner running to the bookstore or Target. Graphically, this game looks so good. These cutscenes. I know the actual gameplay is a step down, but the way they animated those cutscenes, and right here even on this screen, like if you look, you can see the individual fur that Donkey Kong has. You can see the stitching in Mario's hat. Like, this is top tier, like, work on the Nintendo Switch. So people that say the Nintendo Switch games look bad compared to other systems, play this game. I'm gonna lower the volume just a tad bit because I think the game is kind of loud. You said, I feel like back then you gave dedicated time to play video games. Like there wasn't cell phone games and PC games. Video games were the closest thing to immersing in a new world. Yeah, exactly. And there's too many distractions. I think that's the big takeaway. Like even now when you try to play video games, there's so many distractions. Even a lot of these games have like DLC or like online stuff. This is gonna play again. Let me try to go into the menu so that we don't have to keep watching that cutscene. LNR. But yeah, there's so many distractions nowadays. Even playing games on your phone, right? Like you might be getting text messages and whatnot that take you out of the immersion. Back then, it was just you and your console or your Game Boy or whatever it was, DS, and the game, and there was nothing else like distracting you or pulling you back to reality. It's also taught you problem-solving skills and how to overcome obstacles. It also taught you problem-solving skills and how to overcome obstacles. Games required more brain power. Yeah. this is one of those games too that require problem solving, and it's gonna require me to use my brain cells. Yeah, and then they say there was a study done saying that people that play video games growing up are less likely to get into car accidents because it also helps with your reflexes, right? Like your timing. Because a lot of video games are timing based, even like games that everybody play, like Tetris and whatnot. Like a lot of the Candy Crush and stuff, like a lot of these basic games that everybody plays, like the casuals, they even require like reflexes and timing. So they say that people that play video games are more likely to avoid collisions and accidents because their reflexes and timings, or you could say their senses, are more heightened than people that don't play video games. So that's also a benefit. It could save your life, the fact that you play video games. You're more observant as well. Yeah, because I think people that play video games, they want to know everything that's going on around them. So like even when you're driving a car, you have a higher likelihood to constantly be checking your rear view mirror and your side mirrors to see like how far the cars are behind you. Yeah. You said LOL, that's me going to the manager at Barnes & Noble because why is the book sold out? Is Barnes & Noble still like a good place to go for books? Because isn't like everything they have overpriced usually? Like I feel like Barnes & Noble always sells their books for more. Like you can find it cheaper on like Amazon or even like Target or Walmart, right? Or do they actually have deals here and there that actually make their prices reasonable? Or maybe if you're like a member or something through them, you might get good deals and promotions. But I barely like, I go to Barnes & Noble just to like browse. And that's it. Like I don't go to Barnes & Noble to actually buy stuff. It's a vibe being there, and sometimes maybe I'll just get like coffee or something while I'm there. But other than that, like I just like going there to look at the stuff. Because I know most of the stuff that they have there I can get for cheaper somewhere else. Alright, let's dive in. So there's 3 files here. So this is great for people that have multiple people in a household. You can have different files. We're going to obviously go with file 1. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I changed my mic color to red to symbolize Mario for the month of Mario and while we play this game. This mic color has been blue this whole time. And it's a shame because if I had realized this earlier, I would have changed this to pink, because it can change to pink for like Pokemon Shining Pearl. But now that I already started playing Pokemon Shining Pearl with a blue mic, I'm just gonna keep it for consistency. But if I was messing with this earlier, I would have changed the color to pink for Pokemon Pearl. That would have been nice. But now moving forward, when I do games, I might like link the color of the mic to the game that we're playing. So like when we do Princess Peach Showtime later this month, that'll be a great time to bust out the pink color for the mic. Because Princess Peach is pink, pink. There we go. Alright, so classic mode is the way that you used to play the game originally. So for those of you guys that don't know, this game is actually like a remake of a Game Boy Advance game. So Mario vs. Donkey Kong came out on the Game Boy Advance. This is like an upscaled HD version of that game. So this isn't a completely new game, even though a lot of people probably have never played the original game, myself included. So it is going to feel like a new game for most people. But the classic way is the way that it was played back in the day. Recommended for players looking for a more challenge. And then you have casual, which is recommended for players who want a more relaxed game. So here you can't die, I believe, because you just go into a bubble. And I think there's no timer also in this. In the classic mode, there's a timer that's counting down, so you have to solve the puzzle within that time. Casual is no time limit, and you can't get hit. So it's just about taking your time and figuring out what the puzzle is. But we're going to play it in the classic mode. Let's add that little bit of stress with the timer, and let's try to actually, you know, avoid the obstacles and whatnot. You can change the playstyle in the pause or level select menu. So if you ever want to change the menu, you can. If you want to change it, if the game's getting too hard. Here comes DK. There's our boy. Again, there is a line running through the screen. Hopefully that goes away once we get to some gameplay. I don't know why that's happening. It was happening in our last Paper Mario, no, our Pokemon stream, I think. Toads are running away. Donkey Kong's over here looking like Santa Claus. Alright, so this is like probably what we've already played in the demo, the first level, right? Mario Toy Company. I love the backgrounds in this game.
Oh, stop! Come back!
The game still looks good, even in like the gameplay mode. You said Barnes and Noble run sales, which are pretty good. I have found some books there that are cheaper than Amazon's prices. Oh, nice. Target only sells popular titles, so it depends. Okay. Alrighty, let's get familiar with the controls again here. So movement is left stick. Jump is A. Oh, this is like X is to pick up something. Okay, so B and A are jump. Okay, Y and X are to grab something. I think you could hold down to crouch, and then if you jump while crouched, okay, Mario does that. He kind of does a... Oh, you guys can't even see. Okay. Wait, I just realized. What's the best placement? Hold up. This is bad because I don't want to cover the... Oh, we're losing time on the timer. Let me just move this here for now. Spring jump. I mean, this is a way to pause the timer by going into the menu. You said Donkey Kong is the Grinch. Yeah. He is. Alright, so we have to collect the presents. There's 2 presents here. Collect the keys. Oh, we actually have to grab it. Wait. With the Y? There we go. Wait. I want to get this first. Oh, I just took a picture. There we go. We got through the first area. Is the timer gonna stay at 30? Oh wow. Oh yeah, it's time. Okay, sweet. So it's given us some tutorial stuff, like you could pick up and throw enemies. A lot of the stuff I went through doing the demo, so... And you can even hit enemies like that with the... We could... Oh, we can't jump on them, right? No, I thought we could. Maybe not. Oh yeah, you can, wait, I can't hit that again? It says pick up and throw enemies. So you have to jump. So you have to jump exactly on top of their head to do this. If you jump and hit them by the sides, which seems like I did, you'll die. Okay. So for example, like here, we jump here and then grab them, and then we could toss them at each other. Like that. And we got them. Mini Mario toy. Nintendo, once again, please make those toys into a actual thing, because I will buy them. And again, we're going to play the game like this, where we try to go for the perfect, try to get everything in the level. Level 1-1, Mario Toy Company. We got that done. I like this menu as well. Yeah, so now 2, 4, and 6 are available. In the demo, you could only play 1, 3, 5, and the mini Mario level over there that you have to unlock. And of course, you get a star on your profile if you get the 100%. So we're gonna try to go for that in every single level. You said, dang, you can throw enemies. Where's the baby penguin when you need him? Yeah, we need the baby penguin in here so we could throw him off the cliff, off the ledge. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta actually take those winter Legos down because it's springtime now. Well, it's not spring for another like 3 weeks, I guess. But March is here, so it officially feels like spring. So Khadijah's already like started to decorate the living room for spring. We took our winter stuff down, but the Mario Legos are still out. The baby penguin Lego is still out there. So we have to take that down. I do have those Yoshis that I bought, the pink and yellow Yoshi Legos. So we're gonna use that for some spring decor. It's got like Easter vibes. And then we're also going to be building the Up House, which also has like spring colors on it. So I think that'll be a cool Lego display to have out on our shelf during the spring months. All right, let's dive into level 2. Yo, what's up, August? Welcome to the stream. You said the rain makes it feel like spring too. Yeah, it does. I actually wasn't going to stream today. I was going to wait till tomorrow, but because it's been raining so much today, I was like, you know what? I'm trapped indoors. Might as well make the most of it and get started on Mario month and start playing some Mario vs. Donkey Kong today. So I'm actually streaming today, and I plan on streaming tomorrow as well. We'll be playing Pokemon Shining Pearl tomorrow. So this weekend, you're getting 2 streams instead of 1. Color switch. So we hit the button and we'll activate it. Okay, pretty straightforward. All right, we want to grab the hammer here. Take those guys out. Can we jump? There we go. Get that present. Hit this again. We might need the red. Oh wait, how am I supposed to do this? There we go. Avoid it. Oh, okay. What am I supposed to do with the oil? I'm not sure what the oil does. The hammers respawn, it seems like. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so we have to avoid this button. There we go. Grab this. Alright, we're good. There we go. We did it. That was just part 1. I think every one of these levels is like a 2-parter. Should we take the trash can with us? So we can like smack this guy with it? And maybe we could get rid of the fires with the hammer. There we go. Can we take the hammer down with this or no? Nope. But there is one here. Oh, that's okay. So you can't touch the oil. That makes sense. That's why the hammer is there. All right, we're learning. Oil is hot. Don't touch it. Let's take care of him. At least we got the 1-up over here, so we're not really losing a life. So definitely. Oh no, don't throw it. We need. No, Mario, stop throwing it. There we go. No. Yes, it's gonna come back. Thank goodness. All right, we're good. We did it. Level 2, 100% complete, I believe. Again, easy stuff. Right at the beginning of the game. You said, yeah, I just got back from the gym and I don't feel like going grocery shopping. Yeah, we had plans to go grocery shopping today as well, But once me and Khadijah saw the rain outside, we were like, nope, we'll do it tomorrow. We checked the weather for tomorrow. It's better tomorrow, I believe. I don't think there's rain tomorrow. So we were like, let's just do it tomorrow. And then we just been inside all day today. We ate lunch and watched Avatar, the live action series. We've been watching like an episode a day. We just been chilling indoors today. She's actually in the living room right now playing some Animal Crossing. Because Animal Crossing is like starting to leave the winter and go into the spring. So it's kind of like in that middle area. Where the snow has melted and the leaves are starting to come back on the trees. But you don't really have the full spring like colors yet. I think like after March 20th or something, that's when you'll start seeing like more springy stuff in Animal Crossing. The turn of the seasons are always like the perfect time to play Animal Crossing. That's usually when most people want to get into it because of the change of the season. The game looks different. There's usually some event or something happening in the game. And then obviously new fishes, new insects, and all that stuff become available when the season changes in those games. You said perfect because I'm gonna be home all day tomorrow to tune in. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably be in more in the evening because we do have to go out and run some errands tomorrow, grocery shopping and whatnot. But I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow, probably like my normal time, later in the day, in the evening. Alright, we're gonna do level 3 now, which this is one that we have done before because this one was in the demo. We're just gonna play them in order. I order curbside pickup for groceries. They bring it to the car. Oh, okay. So you actually still drive to the store though, right? You just stay indoors. But technically you're still going outside. Like you still have to go to your car, and then drive to the place. And yeah, you stay in your car the whole time, but you still went out in the rain. Like, unless you're talking about like Instacart or something where the person picks it up and drops it off at your doorstep, then you don't really have to go outside. You just have to open the door just to grab it off your porch or whatever. Wire spin and jump. Yeah, Khadijah actually does that with Aldi's. She'll order things on the app and then she'll just go and then pick up the stuff. They'll bring the stuff out to the car. A lot of places do that nowadays. I know ShopRite's been doing that for years. Alright, what are we looking at here? Let's go this side, maybe. We have to hit that switch. The trash cans fell down. I love the music in this game. The music is so funky. It just fits perfectly with that Mario Donkey Kong vibe. That's usually what I think of when I think about Donkey Kong. Jump over here. Oh. Let's unlock that. Oh, I see there's a mushroom up here. Let's go up there. Ooh. Oh wait, we gotta spin. How do we do this again? Wait, what the? Oh, you hold it up. Okay. There we go. I can't make that jump. It's too far. Goodbye. And then we could use the trash can to jump on top of it and get this present, I think. Come on. There we go. That was close. We almost fell off. I think, and then touching the spikes is like an instant death. Goodbye. Jump on your head. Let's throw him off the ledge. Oh, he respawns. Okay. So that's not a valid way to kill him. There we go. We did it. Episode 3. Or level 3. Is that also perfect? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's level 1-3 Mario Toy Company. Perfect. I don't like other people picking my groceries. You don't trust them, August? You think they're gonna tamper with it in some way? Are you the same way with like DoorDash and food deliveries? Do you not get food delivered to your house? You think they mess with it? I gotta really trust you to choose my fruit and vegetables. Oh yeah, fruits and vegetables for sure. But like packaged stuff, right? Like stuff that's the same, that stuff you can't see because it's inside of a box. You should be fine with that. Yeah, I wouldn't want people picking up my fruits and vegetables either. Because, you know, you have to analyze it to make sure it's right. It's the way you want it. Because, you know, somebody goes and gets that for you. They're just going to pick up random bananas, random apples without looking at them. Some of them might have already gone bad. Especially, like, with berries and stuff, like strawberries and blueberries. Like, you really got to analyze, like, the strawberry box to make sure most of them are fine. For vegetables, I go to farmer's market, but for my household items, I packed items, I do curbside pickup. It's great because they'll haul packs of water to my car. Oh yeah, that's good. So you don't gotta carry heavy water. That actually is a perk. Yeah, you could actually, yeah, that's actually smart. I didn't think about that, but yeah, using curbside pickup for heavy items that you typically wouldn't be able to pick up on your own, you're getting the aid of the employees. That's actually pretty smart. You said they don't charge any fee for curbside? I feel like they should. That's a service they're providing. Shouldn't they? I don't know. They probably do. I'll have to ask Khadijah if they're charging anything when she does that for Aldi's. They probably do. If it was free, you would think a lot more people would use it, right? You said packaged good. I don't care. But most of my grocery shopping is fruits, veggies, and meats. Yeah, those are all things you gotta pick yourself. I think it's like $2 at Stop and Shop. But Target does curbside for free. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have any Stop and Shops down here in the south of Jersey. I know that's more common up in North Jersey where you're at. You said even $2 is worth it. Yeah, that's not a bad price. You said I'm about to start doing that for non-perishables. Yeah. It's working smarter, not harder. Yeah, it saves so much time too. You can literally spend your time doing other things while someone else is shopping for you. Yeah. I could sit in the car, make some content, right? Make some short videos or something while someone's shopping for me. So I'm being able to create my content, be productive, and then have the stuff delivered to my car. And got my grocery shopping done, and I got a video made all in the same time. And for you, you love reading books, so you can get a lot of reading done that way too. You could be in your car reading your book while they're doing your grocery shopping for you. All right, let's dive into 4. This is another one that we have not done yet. This is going to be completely new to us, just like level 2 was. There goes DK. What are you up to, my man? Alrighty. Let's see what we got. I think we're going to go up. So these springs are movable, I'm assuming. We're probably gonna have to. Oh no, they're not movable. It seems like we can kind of outspeed these treadmill things. We could do this. Come on, run, Mario, run. Crouch. Okay, that's how we get underneath that. Get my present. Oh, but I can't crouch with the key though. Oh, I can do this though. Ah, I got it. And then we toss it. Booyah. There we go. Booyah. I'm a Ninja Turtle. That's a Ninja Turtle thing, right? They say booyah or cowabunga. Activating freeze scroll mode will freeze the game and enable you to move the camera around. Hold R. Oh, so this is a way for us to... Oh, you can see the layout of the whole map this way. Cool. That's nice. Because obviously you can't fit the whole thing in the game screen. I like that. Alright, so we see that there's one present here we gotta get. The mini Mario toy is up there. Let's figure it out. Oh, I gotta get it to the other side so I can get that present. There's two presents, actually. Oh my goodness! Oh, I didn't see the spark. So you gotta time that. Okay, things are starting to get challenging. So... Let's just drop in on this guy like boing. Alright, one more present to get. Let's go over here. Do a spinny spin. Jump up here. Oh, but how do we get up there? Huh. Oh, wait. We gotta do the... There we go. We gotta do that crazy move. Oh, do the same thing here. Oh my goodness, it's all about timing. Come on, Mario. Wait, crouch. Whoa. Oh wait, crouch. Oh, like to do a deep, it takes some time. But to do a slightly higher jump, it takes some time. It's like a two-step process. But we perfected it. Even though it looked kind of sloppy, we did it. He said, "You're so right because I'm the only one that spends too much time grocery shopping. I get distracted easily." Yeah, and it will it's less tempting, right? The temptation isn't there because sometimes you walk past stuff you don't need but want. And then you end up buying stuff you don't need. Or if you plan everything, beforehand, you submit the order and you're not going to be tempted by anything that's sitting next to what you need in the store. So that's also a benefit. I'll get distracted looking at the food I don't need to be eating, yeah. And I know you love your sweets and your candy, August. So you definitely need to stay away, especially when you go to the checkout. There's always candy at the checkout. That's how they get you. I don't even go to the store until I get the notification that it's ready. Oh, okay. Nice. So you just, as soon as you get there, they just come right out. You said like tasty cakes or something. Yeah, that's definitely the right way to do it. You order it, then you just wait until it's ready. Then you go, so you're not wasting any time. You could just spend time at home. Also, if you don't want to do curbside in some places, you can walk in and pick up. It still saves time because you're not physically shopping around. Yeah, they just have it ready for you, right? So you go and pick it up and bring it back to your car. That's like pickup, right? Like Walmart does that and Target. Yeah, a lot of places do that where you could just order it online and go pick it up. I order my cat food for curbside as well. It's free at PetSmart. Nice. But do you think, like, is this making us lazier as a species? Or is this like one of those, work smarter, not harder situations? Like, what do you think the older generation thinks about this? Like, are they looking at it like, wow, this new generation is just a bunch of lazy people that aren't even willing to do their own grocery shopping? When they had to do not just their grocery shopping, but so much other stuff as well. Like, I know we all view it as, a convenience. But I don't think everybody's, mentality is like that, right? There's probably a lot of old school people that are like, this is making this current generation lazy. It's like similar to the talk that people have about like kids nowadays, right? Because of technology, iPads and phones, kids are on it all the time. You barely see kids outside playing, riding bikes like they used to back in the day. Kids are just more sheltered nowadays. I'm sure there's like an argument to be had about this whole thing as well. I need to start checking who does that. I mainly switch between going to Sam's Club, ShopRite, and Aldi's. I'm looking now, actually. You're going down a new rabbit hole, August. Because if I can order now, go shower, and then pick up, that'd be so helpful. It's very convenient, yeah. And I'm trying to do so much better with the sweets. I haven't bought any in the last 2 weeks. Nice. Awesome. It was tough for me because Valentine's Day was like 2 weeks ago, right? So I ended up getting a bunch of candy and stuff from coworkers and whatnot for Valentine's Day. And Easter's coming up, so you already know we're going to be getting more candy, this time shaped like a rabbit. I might have changed your life. Yeah. You exposed him to the truth of our reality. And me too. I know it's a thing, but I didn't know like so many places offered curbside. I didn't know it was that like expansive. And I'm still pretty old school. Like I'll still just go to the store and do the grocery shopping. Not really makes me lazy. I have more time to read and do my hobbies. Yeah, I can go to the gym. I literally don't have to schedule it anymore. I just order and spend my time better. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and it's grocery shopping is one of those things that a lot of people don't like doing, and it really just takes a chunk out of your time, right? Like especially most people do it on the weekends when they're free, but you're still losing time on the weekend by doing your grocery shopping. So it makes total sense. You could go to the gym, you can pick it up on the way back from the gym. You can do your hobbies, right? A lot of adults complain, right? They're like, when you're an adult, all you do is work, sleep, and eat, and do chores and stuff, right? And you don't actually have time to pursue your hobbies, but this is a way that you could save time and have more time for your hobbies. Exactly. You might have just changed my life for real. You said, yeah, it's not lazy. It's called min-max. What's min-max? I'm assuming it means, yeah, I'm sure that just means like work smarter, not harder, right? Or you're doing the maximum by doing the minimum. You're able to do more by doing less, I guess. That's the first time I've ever heard that that phrase, min-max, in the gaming world. I agree, Essay. It's just giving us more time to spend doing what we want to do rather than what we have to do. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. So what I just noticed is that a mushroom appeared on level 3. So what is that about? Like, did a mushroom respawn there? I'm curious, so we're gonna go back. Instead of going to 5, we're gonna go back to 3 and see what this mushroom is all about. I'm curious. Okay. Oh, it's like a special level. We only got 30 seconds. Oh, wait, hold on. Get that. Oh, I gotta get the key in the time limit. Oh, bro. You kidding me? Oh, but at least there's a bunch of 1-ups here. Oh my god. What am I doing? I gotta get used to that. Oh, come on. Go down. Oh, does it have like a set path that it travels? No. Got it, boys. Come on, 2 seconds. No! Oh wait, no, I did it. 1 second left, baby. Let's go. Oh, we just get 3 1-ups from that. Oh, that's cool. And I made it with 1 second to go. Let's go. Oh, that was cool. Now we got 14 lives from that because we got like a total of 6 lives out of that. Well, that's a cool little like extra thing they throw in. We gotta make sure we do all of those. I thought we messed up. I thought we ran out of time because Mario stopped right at the edge of the treasure chest. But I guess that's just the animation that plays once you get to the treasure chest with the key. That's clutch timing right there. That was Kobe in the fort. All right, we're gonna go into 5. 5, I believe, is the one that we did do before, so we should be familiar with this. This level is giving me Sailor Moon vibes because of the wings on the key.
Here we go.
What does this tip say? You can throw trash cans up. So we could do that to get them up there. Goodbye. Hit this. Go down. Hit one of those. Go up, Mario. Okay, so we have to... Oh, we do have to hit the blue again. There we go. Now we can get the key. And with the key, we go over here, hit the red wing, and we good. What's this say? We can jump and throw. Okay. So if I want to get this up, oh, that's still too high. Can I just? Oh no! All right, that didn't work. So it's saying we could do this, essentially. Got rid of the oil. Can I, wait. Can you not jump with the hammer? Because every time I try to jump, it... Oh no! Every time I jump, it like throws the hammer instead. Oh, it makes you restart if you die, okay. I mean, right now it's not a big deal, but later on, that's definitely gonna get annoying. Throw him over there. We took him out from the bottom. Let's throw the hammer. Get it back. Take care of this guy. The hammer's gonna respawn, right? Yeah. Alright, let's get it again. Oh, but it... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, whoa, that worked! I didn't think that was gonna work, but that worked. You can actually throw the hammer, jump, and then grab it mid-air. Wow, that's crazy. Let's go. You said min-maxing in gaming is about finding ways to minimize the effort you do in as many aspects as possible while maximizing the return. The oldies are jealous because they don't understand how we have free time. Yeah, they're probably like, you know, we worked all the time to build what we have. You guys should be doing the same. Just random example could be in Pokemon finding an area to train that gives you the most XP while taking minimal time and effort to win. Yeah. For sure. I understand it now. Like grinding in areas that give you a lot of XP and it's easy for your Pokemon. Instead of struggling through and getting the same amount of XP, you're making it easier on yourself. The color scheme of that special level was very Sailor Moon, pink and purple magical. And yeah, the angel wings. Sailor Moon's final form gets them. Oh, final form gets them? Okay. I didn't even pay much attention to the backgrounds of that level, actually. You said it was purple and pink and magical. I used to watch Sailor Moon so much as a child. Yeah, we used to get it on VHS. I used to watch it a lot, and then a bunch as a teen and then as an adult. Yeah, so SA is a big, oh, I don't even know if you know who she is, but she's my little sister. So SA is my little sister, and she, yeah, loves Sailor Moon, and is still obsessed with it to this day. Took me out from the bottom Don't say that out of context. Don't worry, this is a family-friendly channel, August. But watch some kid be watching this stream and I say that and the parents like, what are you watching?
Here we go.
We just cut the cutscene. We skipped the cutscene. Oh, now they're just teaching us this when we needed this before to get the presents and stuff. Handstand jump. So you hold down A and then you push A again to let go. So this is where they're teaching us how to do this. Because, yeah, the presents previously were optional. You didn't have to get them, but I wanted to get them, so I had to mess around with the buttons to do this. Wait, handstand double jump. This is the thing? So you hold down A, and then A again? Is that like A again as soon as you land? Oh, snap. There's like a double jump in here. Hold up. Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool. That's sick. I had no idea that was in this game. What is this? Is that Donkey Kong in the bricks, or is that some enemy? Oh, we can get this. Okay, we opened that up, but where's the key? Oh, down there probably, right? You can go down here now. While doing a handstand, you are protected from fallen objects. Cool. Your boots protect you? Alright. Wait, so we can move when we're like... Yeah. Oh, this is cool. Oh, that's so dope. Okay. Oh, but we have to hit the switch again? Oh no, we have to hit the blue switch? Oh, was I supposed to hit that blue switch? Yeah. Alright. Let's do this. Hit this. We go back up. Up and around. Oh, we have to... Wait, hit red, right? There we go. No! Come on. Jump around. There we go. Alright, we're using some brain power here. I'm figuring stuff out. Oh no! I didn't realize the bricks were coming down. So this is a backflip. Interesting. So this is actually something we can do. Oh, okay. Oh, dope. Didn't know that was in here either. Oh, we're back. Oh, I see the toy company again in the background. Oh no, wait, how am I supposed to get that with the... Can I avoid the toy? Oh no, but hold up. Oh no, I can just walk past him, right? There we go. Yeah, cause you don't end the level until you push X or Y while on the mini Mario toy. I forgot. I thought you just had to touch it and it would end the level. But that should be another perfect. There we go. That was level 6. 1-6. Alright, let me catch up on the chat a little bit. Family friendly, unlike mine. Yeah, but you're just staying true to yourself. So I remember we had this discussion before. You were talking to DeBarge, right, about it, where you said it wouldn't feel like you if you weren't cursing, right, or using the language that you normally use in real life. And I feel like when it comes to content creation, you just have to be your genuine self. So if you're someone that curses, use that, right? Like Gary Vee, for example, right? That's like, people ask him all the time, why do you curse all the time? When he gives these public speeches on stage, and he's just cursing, because that's just the way he talks. He's not doing it to act cool or anything. That's just how he feels. That's what makes him feel authentic, right? And real. That's how he gets his what he has to say out and actually make it like hit people. Even though like, and I don't talk like that. I don't use cursing and all that stuff. So it feels weird when I do use it, right? Or if I started cursing on stream, it would feel weird. It wouldn't feel like myself. My chat gets wild some days. Yeah. I'm working on a bookshelf corner in my living room. I'm planning on getting a high shelf to display all my Sailor Moon action figures. Oh, that's cool. Now, do you collect the manga too? Because Sailor Moon is also a manga, right? I think it'd be pretty cool if you have like the manga lined up with like the figures. I've seen a lot of people online do that with One Piece, where they have the One Piece mangas on their bookshelf and then they have like One Piece figures surrounding it. But I don't know if you're into collecting the manga or care for the manga. You might just care about the anime and watching it. Not everybody that's into anime is into manga. You gotta remember that. Some people just don't want to read. Like, I know, like, for, like, Demon Slayer and, like, One Piece, like, when you try to have a conversation with somebody that's, especially for One Piece, where the story is so good, but it's really long, there are people out there that don't want to read the manga because they're just not into reading. And it's hard to have conversations with them because you don't want to spoil something because they're only at a certain point with the anime. But they don't care. They're just like, I'm okay, you know, being an anime only person and just watching the episodes as they come out. Even though I do know that there are chapters and story and lore that has been revealed in the manga, I still prefer to just watch the anime. And I'm like that too with certain series too, like Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, even Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer, the manga is complete, but I just watch the anime, right? Like, I don't have an interest to go and read the manga for it. And some series I do, like Naruto back in the day, I was reading the manga for Naruto. And there were so many people that were just watching Naruto, the anime. They didn't want to read it. But One Piece and Naruto were two series that I definitely was reading and keeping up to on a week-to-week basis. And I still do for One Piece. You said, that's cool. Do you enjoy building? I love putting stuff like that together. I just built my bookshelf a couple weeks ago. Oh yeah, I saw your bookshelf in your stream, August. It looked really good. I got some floating shelves I need to figure out where I want to for my novelty stuff. Got clunked in the dome. Yeah, I literally build everything around here. I have an existing bookshelf, but it's not floor to ceiling, so I wanted to add some floating shelves on top for action figures. That way my cats can't reach them either. Yeah, you gotta also watch out for your cats. That's why you can't have Lego stuff, right? Because cats be messing with Lego stuff, and if that falls, you gotta, you know, rebuild it. Cats get into everything. Everything is a toy for them. Zulfi got the best of qualities of the siblings. I curse in every sentence. I control myself in public. Yeah. No, surprisingly, a lot of teachers have that mentality too, that self-control. Because so many teachers in the teacher's lounge will curse. Teachers that, like, you obviously they have to have self-control because they can't curse when they're in the classroom with elementary kids, but in the teacher's lounge when there are no students around, it's crazy the amount of cursing these teachers at my school do. The teachers that I would have never expected to curse. And that makes me think too, like back in the day, how many teachers I had that, you know, would never curse because they're around their students. How many of them actually do curse? So I'm thinking back to all these like lovely teachers I had when I was a kid, and I'm like, most of them probably cursed on a regular basis, but they were just able to control it while at work and not let it out. And I also see memes and stuff on the internet, like teaching memes, where like, it's like what a teacher's internal monologue is, and it usually involves like cursing and stuff, where obviously they can't do that in front of a kid or they'll get fired. The kid will go tell their parents or the principal, and then your job's on the line. So I think a lot of teachers are like that, and they're able to control it really well and not let it slip, because one slip can ruin your career, especially when you're working with kids that comprehend what you're saying and will rat you out. Like, I work with autism, like autistic students, so a lot of them are like nonverbal, and some of them do talk, but they like mimic. They don't like talk on their own. They'll just copy what you say. So you got to be even more careful when working with those kids, because they don't know what you're saying, but they repeat stuff that you say. So if we curse in front of them, they'll go home and just repeat something that we said at school, and then the parents will be like, my kid was saying this, so where is he getting it from? So it's definitely, you gotta definitely walk on a tightrope and be very careful when you work with kids at school. I don't have all the manga yet. I have the first book, but yeah, I want to get them all for the shelf. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's gonna look sick when you get that done. And make sure you share some pictures or make a video out of it when it's done, because I would love to see it. Also, August, SA does book Instagram, I guess you could say. Is it Book Talk? You're not on TikTok, because I think that's a thing on TikTok, Book Talk. But you're basically like a book Instagrammer. So she actually has a Instagram page called Woodland Reader, I think that's the name. She uploads book content, like fantasy books and whatnot, and she makes videos and stuff for it and does reviews and stuff. So if you want to check out some of her content, I think it's Woodland_Reader on Instagram. So there you go. You got a little shout out there, Binner. You said, I mostly read, I barely speak. You realize in corporate settings, everyone curses. We are controlled on clients' calls and then talk crap about them after. Yeah, it makes sense. Like all those operating people, like when you call like service helplines and stuff, I'm sure like when they put you on hold, they're probably like cursing you out to their coworkers, like, this guy's an idiot, he can't, like, he doesn't know how to do this. Like I had to call like HP to get my printer fixed one time, like during winter break, this past winter break, and the guy put me on hold multiple times. I'm sure the guy was like, this guy is an idiot, he doesn't know how to like operate his printer. I also had to be on the call with Comcast because we changed our internet router around the same time during winter break. I'm sure it's very common, but they have to control themselves when they're working with their customers. Wario Land Gold Pyramid, welcome to the stream. How are you? I was expecting that cough to be the fake cough you use to insert a person's name. LOL. Oh no, I'm really coughing out here, and I forgot to grab water. Usually I have water or coffee or something with me, but I started streaming without a drink, without my beverage near me. So I apologize for the coughing. But welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? That's a fact. I can attest to that in corporate for me too. Yeah, I'm sure it's across the board, not just teaching, but every field probably has that. Nowadays too, many kids just have unrestricted access to the internet, so they get to learn cursing very easily. Yeah, internet exposes them to so many things. Yeah, there's not too many filters nowadays, where back in the day there was definitely more filters. You said it's Bookstagram, that's what it's called, and it's at Woodland_Reader. You're welcome. You are welcome. You said, aye, the shout out. Yeah, gotta shout the people out. You said, pause the stream, go get some water. It's important to hydrate. Yeah. And I know that's a thing on Twitch too, to hydrate. We won't be streaming for that much longer, so I'll be okay. because I'm only streaming for 2 hours today. We're already an hour 15 in, so 45 more minutes, then I'll go get something to drink. D-Jack Zulfi is dying from dehydration. I don't even think she's in here. She's busy playing Animal Crossing. That's if she's still playing it. When I started streaming, she was in the living room playing Animal Crossing, but I don't know if she's still playing it or not. Alright, let's move on. Let's try to get, alright, we're done. The first 6 levels. Perfect. We got a star on every single profile here. And our next one, this is one that we did do in the demo. This is a mini Mario one. So for this one, we have to like collect as many of them as we can and bring them to the end. And they follow us. You said back in the day, you could have learned it from kids in school. Yeah, that's how I unfortunately got into the habit. But I'm still controlled when I make content. Yeah, so you're able to filter that out. Or like you're trying to, even though you use it in your everyday language, for your content, you're trying to not use it in your content. That makes sense. And there are people out there that obviously want to appeal to a certain demographic, right? So there's people out there that want to appeal to the kid demographic, right? Because kids are the ones that have the most free time. So when you're being a content creator, you want to make sure families are okay with their kids watching your content, right? Especially if you're doing like video game stuff. So many kids play video games, especially Pokemon too. Like so many kids collect Pokemon cards and play Pokemon video games. You want to make sure that if you're making like Pokemon content, that you get as many eyes on you as possible. And the best way to do that is to not curse. Because once parents and stuff find out that you're a, you know, family friendly YouTube channel that doesn't use any like inappropriate language and whatnot, they're more likely to let their little kids watch you, and those kids will watch you more than anybody. Like they'll watch your videos over and over again because they just have so much free time. So I always, in my mind, thought like it's good to be family friendly when you're making content. And there are definitely so many people out there that have huge audiences that curse, and that's fine too. There is definitely an audience there as well. Obviously, you might get some sneaky kids in there that shouldn't be watching your content, watching it. But I think like my route, I mean, again, it's just me being myself. I feel like just taking the family-friendly route is the best situation. Also, once people start finding out that I make this type of content at work and stuff, I mean, some of them already know. But like if my principal was to find out I make content on the internet and decided to look me up, you know, because all my stuff is public, I can't really get in trouble for anything, right? Even if I was cursing, I feel like I'm not doing it on, you know, work hours. I don't think I should still get in trouble for it. But, you know, there are people that have gotten in trouble and have gotten fired from their jobs for making inappropriate content outside of even their work hours. But if my principal finds these videos, there's nothing wrong. It's just me playing video games and me talking about video games, and I'm not using any inappropriate language. So it's not like a parent of my student will find my video and be like, oh, my student's teacher curses, you know? I don't. So I don't think there's no negative here. Like, it's not gonna come back and bite me in the butt. I'm like, yeah, I make content of video games that I'm playing, and I just share that with my audience. And I'm keeping it family friendly, so I can't really get in any like hot water or get in trouble for anything I'm doing. Is this a blind playthrough? Yeah, this is like my first time playing through the game. Now, I did play the demo, so I do have a few experiences with the game, like some of the levels. But after this first area, it's gonna be completely blind. I've never played the game before. It's my first time playing through it. So it's definitely gonna get harder as we keep playing. So I definitely want the chat to be involved as much as possible, especially in those later levels where I struggle to start figuring stuff out. Then you guys can help me out. But right now the game is pretty straightforward because we're in the first area. Something the game never teaches you, neither in the Game Boy Advance or Switch version, is that the minis can jump over a 2-tile wide gap. That can sure be confusing in one of the later Mini Mario levels. Wait, let me read that again. You said Mini Marios can jump over a 2-tile wide gap. Okay. So I'm assuming most people think that they can only jump over a 1-tile gap. I'm only unfiltered in front of close friends. I have too much anxiety to be cursing out in the open. Yeah, that's another thing. Like you think people might look at you and be like, who does she think she is? Yeah, I learned how to filter myself like a switch on and off back when I worked at the bank. It taught me how to filter. Now it's easy. Yeah. If anything, the principal will be like, so you really are a Nintendo nerd, huh? Yeah. Yeah. If anything, it might just make me look more like a techie person. She'll be like, oh wait, you do live streaming? That means you know how to edit stuff and you know how to like do stuff on the computer. So it might be a plus. Maybe you could do a live stream for our school or something. Or maybe if they want to live stream like an assembly or some school presentation or something, she'll come to me and be like, hey, I'm thinking about live streaming this for all the parents out there that can't make it to the performance of these kids. You know how they do spring concert and winter concert? And some schools do that. They'll live stream their performances and stuff. Just this past month in February, we did students at my school did a Black History performance. So definitely it's a skill. Not everybody has it in them. Not everybody wants to go through the effort of learning it, how to set up live streams and all that stuff. It's easy once you get into it, but I remember even when I started live streaming, it was hard. It was like, because you didn't know anything and you had to learn how to use the streaming software, how to connect it to YouTube or Twitch, whatever you were using. How do you get the game capture to connect to your streaming software? How do you connect a mic, right? How do you get the right setting for your mic? There's so much stuff that goes into streaming, but you just learn. You learn little by little, and you learn by practicing and doing. That's for anything. Like if you want to learn something, just start. Don't think about it. So many people just think, oh, I want to be a streamer. I want to make content on the internet. They just think and think and think, and they don't actually ever do it. But once you start doing it, that's when the confidence starts coming in. That's when you start learning stuff. That's when you get better, right? You get better with time. You get better by doing, not just thinking about it. And I think that's the most important thing. So many people, they have dreams and stuff, and they just let them be dreams. So in the famous words of Shia LaBeouf, just do it. Do it. What was the thing that he did? He was like, do it. I don't know. That was an old meme from back in the day. I don't see that glowing around that much anymore. But just do it. Oh, he did something like this. Do it. Oh no, he was like crouching down like this. Do it. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Do it. It's because you're a teacher for younger kids. It's your character at risk. Yeah. Hello. Irish Berry, welcome to the stream. Watch it. They're going to complain that you mentioned the existence of cursing, and kids will find out about it. We already got kids that know about cursing. So many kids know about cursing, and so many kids do curse. I'm thankful that I'm also working with special needs kids that don't curse. So that's one thing that's great, working with the autism population. These kids, they kind of keep to themselves. They don't get into fights with each other. They don't talk back to you. So, like, if you want to be a teacher, an elementary school teacher, special ed is the way to go, honestly. And I work with first and second graders, so that's like a lovely population to work with, because these kids are just genuinely happy all the time. They love playing. They're excited to come to school. I feel like working with kids that are older, they kind of lose that, right? A lot of these middle school, high school kids, a lot of them don't like coming to school. Elementary kids, they're fun, right? They ask you what your favorite animal is, what your favorite color is. Middle school and high school students don't care about that stuff. And there's so much drama in middle school and high school. You got kids getting into a relationship. You got kids going through puberty. You got in high school, you might even have like some pregnant students there. Like, it's just too much stuff going on. The fights are harder to break up. Like, if you get in the middle of a fight and you're trying to like break up a fight, you're gonna get hit because these kids are gigantic in high school. Some of them look like they should be in college. Elementary kids, first, second grade, they get in a fight, you just get right in between them and you just, really easy. You can just easily pick them up, take one of them into a room. You can easily separate and break up a fight when you're dealing with elementary kids. Like, I could make a whole list about the benefits of working with an elementary age kids versus middle school and high school. Middle school kids are probably the worst. They're the ones that, like, it's hard to motivate them, because high school kids, you can at least say, hey, college is coming up, so make sure you get your act together, make sure your transcript looks good so that colleges will accept you. Middle school kids, they don't care. College is still ways out, and if you're a smart middle school kid, you know that colleges don't look at your middle school transcript. They try to scare us when we were younger and told us that, hey, colleges are going to look at your middle school transcript. And I knew that was BS back then. So, like, middle school kids are out of control. There's too much stuff going on there. So I bless all the teachers' hearts out there that choose to be middle school teachers. Watch it. They gonna... Oh, wait. Did I already read that? Yeah. You said you grew in with the Game Boy Advance version. You grew up with the Game Boy Advance version. Honestly, I personally like that old version much more. I've never played that one. I've heard it. I've seen it before, but I've never played it. So I definitely gotta dive in and check out the like what the reviews were like for that game back in the day. But you said you like that old version much more than this version. What makes you say that? Is it just nostalgia, or do you actually genuinely think there's actual features and stuff that make the older game better than this new one? I don't know, because this is the only one I'm playing. I don't know what the old one was like. Use SpongeBob curse words? Barnacles, tartar sauce. Yeah. Fish paste. Bottom feeder, barnacle head. Holy Krabby Patties. You guys are crazy. Yeah, you could use like made up curse words, or you can curse in a different language, right? That's another thing. Just make sure you don't got any kids in your class that speak the same language as you. So if you speak Spanish, right, and none of your kids are Spanish speaking kids, maybe you could drop a Spanish, curse word here and there. They say Dear Neptune instead of Dear Lord. Holy fish paste. Zulfi talking like he used to yanking little kids by their necks. No, but I have had to restrain kids before. Like, it's if a kid is a threat to themselves or another kid, and if we're trained as teachers, there's a training called Handle with Care, which teaches you proper ways to restrain a kid by like putting your arms like underneath their armpits, like going around from the front, and then connecting your hands from the back like this, and then actually like bringing them down to the ground. Like, it's ways to actually take down like bigger kids too. So we have to do that training like every 2 years. They give us that training, and not this year, but last year, maybe like a few years ago before that, I have had to restrain kids because they were either hurting themselves, and sometimes with special needs kids, like autistic kids, that will happen where they start hitting themselves really hard in the head or something if they're upset about something. So when they're causing self-harm, you do need to restrain them to protect themselves. You're doing it for them. And then obviously if a kid tries to hit somebody else, or they're hitting a teacher or an adult, that's when like you're gonna have to try to restrain them. And there's like a whole process. There's timing and stuff, and checking in with the student, and not letting them go until like they're fully calm. But thankfully this year it's been a pretty good year, and I haven't had to do any of that this school year. Last school year I had to do it like maybe once or twice. Middle school was everyone's embarrassing phase. Yeah, you got everybody looking ugly, everybody with pimples, right? People didn't know how to dress properly. And also for us, like when we started middle school, that's when like they introduced uniform. Because if you remember August, when we were in elementary school, we were at different elementary schools, but there wasn't a uniform policy when we were in elementary school. The uniform policy, I believe, started once we entered 6th grade. That's when you had to start wearing blue and like khaki pants, and that still is true to this day. That's still the uniform for our school district. But that was also a tough time because you couldn't even express yourself like really through your clothes because everybody was forced to wear the same stuff. And even backpacks were controlled, right? We had to have like mesh or clear backpacks. We couldn't like express ourselves through our backpacks. So people found other ways to start expressing themselves with like sneakers, right? Or the style of your uniform, because not everything was exactly one-to-one. So some pants were baggier, some pants had chains on them, you know, some shirts were baggier. So people found ways to try to like express themselves. People were wearing bracelets, right? Silly bands were a big thing, I remember, in middle school. If you remember that, August. Those silly bands with different colors, and like if somebody popped something or broke one, then you had to do something. Like there were some rules associated with it. I was too poor and broke to own any of them, but I remember that was a big trend back in the day. And then you had a lot of kids just styling it up with their shoes, because shoes, you know, there was no uniform policy for shoes. So you had kids wearing Air Force Ones and just these popular shoes to kind of express themselves in some way or form while in middle school. You know, Zulfi went to the school in the ghetto. Zulfi ready for, yeah, so SA, I don't know if you know August, but August and me went to middle school together. He's a middle school friend of mine. So he grew up in Willingboro as well, and then he went to BCIT, and he went to the same school you went to. You went to BCIT, and so did he. Yeah, he was in culinary, I believe, right? And then, so you both were probably at BCIT at the same time, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, Zrar was there, you were there. Actually, wait, were you there? No, you probably weren't. No, you were for 1 year, I think. When you were in 9th grade, he might have been there as a 12th grader, possibly, right? Actually, no, you missed each other. You would have been in 8th grade, right, when he was in 12th grade. I don't know. Someone do the math and figure this out. My brain isn't functioning right now. As you said, Zulfi is like jumping jellyfish. The kids are fighting again. Brush Zulfi just called them ugly. I'm dying. I'm literally laughing. They were tough, in the words of Patrick Star. Maybe you're just ugly. The ugly. Yeah, that's the episode like where SpongeBob Patrick ate onions, right? Or they both ate onions or something like that. No, SpongeBob ate onions and Patrick couldn't smell because he doesn't have a nose. And then he was telling him that you caught the ugly, and he thought he was ugly the whole time when it was just his bad breath. He said, wait, August, you went to Borough? Yeah, he went to Willingboro for middle school. That's where I met him. You said you remember those silly bands? I wasn't interested in them at all. Yeah, I wasn't interested in them either. I never saw the appeal, but I remember so many people wearing those bands back then. You said, yeah, you used to live in the borough. We went to school together. Yeah, and so 6th of August, his real name is Alex, and he's the one that introduced me to Kingdom Hearts and stuff. And then you're a big Kingdom Hearts fan, so I'm sure you got Kingdom Hearts from me, right? So you could thank August for why we got into Kingdom Hearts. So it was him playing Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance that kind of got me into it. And then we ended up getting that game. And then I know like you probably got into Kingdom Hearts because I got into it, I'm assuming. I don't remember the details, but I know you're a big Kingdom Hearts fan now. And it all stems from him introducing that game to me in middle school. And then we also like traded our Pokemon games with each other. Like I gave him my Pokemon Ruby version for the Game Boy Advance because he had Pokemon Sapphire. He was trying to complete his Pokedex using his brother's Game Boy and stuff. So he was trying to catch all the Pokemon that he needed to complete the Pokedex. And then we have that joke, Ruby back tomorrow. So yeah, and then I remember him getting, like you, Alex, getting the DS, and then you brought that to school, and you were playing like Animal Crossing, Wild World on this. I remember we took a field trip. I was sitting next to you on the bus. You were playing Animal Crossing, Wild World, and it was a vibe. It was like winter time or something, and I was looking at you play the game, and I was like, that's such a vibey game. That's also I think that's also when I found out about Animal Crossing too. I think you also introduced me to Animal Crossing. So I have like these memories where it's like I feel like certain video game franchises you introduced to me, because I think up until that point, like the only video games I was really playing were like Mario and Pokemon and Sonic and stuff. But you kind of introduced me to Kingdom Hearts and Animal Crossing. And I'm sure there's other stuff that you introduced me to as well. I just can't remember it. Yeah, we went to the same school. We went to middle school together. Wait. Yeah, so he graduated right before you entered. You're a 10 grad. I was in my ugly phase, as Zulfi called it, while you were in 12th grade. Yeah, so you were in 8th grade, right? You were in 8th grade when he was in 12th grade, when we were in 12th grade. And then when we left for college, that's when you started high school. You said I had my ugly phase longer than most around that time. Dang, so we all gotta thank August for the Kingdom Hearts obsession, yeah. You said you were obsessed back then too. Yeah, because I remember in middle school, we had this conversation at the lunch table. You told me that Kingdom Hearts is your favorite video game of all time. Obviously, things have changed since then, probably. But at the time, in middle school, Kingdom Hearts was top tier for you. And because you talk so highly of it, and I saw you play Chain of Memories and stuff on the Game Boy, I was like, this series has to be good. And then we eventually got into it, and I loved it as well. The third one could have been better, though. I will say that. I was a little bit slightly disappointed with Kingdom Hearts 3, even though it had some of my favorite Disney franchises in there, like Toy Story and Frozen, were both in Kingdom Hearts 3. But I felt like there could have been more lore, more story. I felt like they could have done a little bit better with Kingdom Hearts 3. It wasn't a bad game, but I felt like Kingdom Hearts 2 is just way more superior than Kingdom Hearts 3. So hopefully for Kingdom Hearts 4, whenever that comes out, they can kind of meet that Kingdom Hearts 2 level of hype and greatness. Because I think most people nowadays would consider Kingdom Hearts 2 to be their favorite Kingdom Hearts game. You said, yeah, I remember the field trip. I really remember us being on the bus playing stuff together. We competed in the Chain of Memories multiplayer. Yeah, we did that, yeah. Meeting August was a core memory. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and August also, I don't know if I mentioned this. I've mentioned it to August, but I don't think I ever mentioned it to you, SA. But August is the reason I started streaming again. Like, I streamed Valorant for a little bit, a couple years back. Then I just stopped. But it was actually last year. It's almost coming to 1 year. I think it was April of 2023, August started streaming on Twitch. And then I started tuning in. I saw his, like, he posted a story or whatever on his Instagram page saying, hey, I'm going live, I'm streaming. And I haven't heard from him in a while. And then I was able to join his stream, and I was like, you know what? I have everything. I have a webcam. I have my streaming software still on my computer. I have everything I need to stream as well. Why don't I just do it? And it was kind of seeing him do it that kind of pushed me to want to do it again. And then I got back into it that same month. I think I started streaming that April, the same month I saw him streaming. And I haven't stopped. I've been streaming since April. That's crazy to think about, because next month is going to be 1 whole year of streaming. Not on YouTube, because I started streaming on YouTube. I switched over in like August or like September. So there's still quite a bit of time to go before we hit the 1-year anniversary on YouTube. But the 1-year anniversary of me streaming on a regular basis is coming up in April. I think it was like April 20 something. You said, Def, I still have so many memories with Zulfi. Honestly, I don't have many other memories from back then. I'm almost at my 1-year anniversary. Yeah, you are. You're almost there. Do you know what exact day it is? Your anniversary? The first stream you did on Twitch? You said, and soon I'm going to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Nice. You're going to do the, what is that called? Simulcast or something? Simul streaming? I don't know what it's called. But yeah, August streams every night at 8 p.m. on Twitch. And his channel on Twitch is the same as his YouTube, 6th of August. And then if you join that one, SA, I'm usually always there every week, and D-Jack is also there. So Khadijah's always in that stream too. Yeah, his streams are a lot of fun. Talk about, and he's really, August is really into like tech and stuff. So if you're into tech stuff, he goes over a lot of that stuff. He's also working on that Xbox sponsorship. So you'll see a lot of PC and Xbox related stuff. But not just that, but he's also big into PlayStation. So you'll see a lot of stuff. And it's very wide range of topics. He'll talk about everything and anything related to video games and like entertainment. Spider-Man, big Spider-Man guy, so a lot of Spider-Man content too. If there's any like Spider-Man news, he's usually talking about it. It's definitely a vibe. You said you can look up the date, either April 5th or 12th. I gotta look it up. Okay, so it's at the beginning of April. You said I'm trying to get some special stuff ready by then, but may not be ready. Okay. You're gonna do like some type of anniversary like stream or something? A 1-year celebration stream? Maybe you should like deck it out. Get like happy birthday balloons or something. Like first birthday. You know, they sell like the first birthday balloons and maybe like first birthday decorations, acting like it's a first like a baby's birthday or something. You said we're gonna finish The Last of Us this Wednesday. It's the finale. Nice. Okay. Alright, let's actually hop back into the game. Let's do 2 more levels and we'll call it a stream because we are an hour 45 into the stream. We're streaming for only 2 hours today, so I am going to hop off in a bit, but there's 2 more levels here. We have a mini Mario level and then a Donkey Kong level, which is like a boss level. We have done this one before in the demo, but I haven't done the boss fight, so that'll be interesting to see what that's like. 15 minutes should be enough to get us through this. Even if we run a little bit over, it's the weekend, so it's not a big deal. But I really got caught there, like, talking to you guys. So over here, like, you have these mini Marios, and you have to guide them. And you have to collect all the letters. So these letter blocks spell out toy. Guide the mini Marios to the letter blocks. So, like, for example, Mario can't go underneath here. But if we go up here, and then we go here, the mini Mario still follow Mario. So now I run all the way here, hit this switch, and they're able to come up. They can jump up like 1 step or something like that. So we got them all up, and the squad is following us. This is basically me and my students. I have a total of 7 students in my class. How many mini Marios are here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, 6. We missed it by 1. I was about to say, if there were 7 mini Marios here, this would basically be me and my class. So here we go. We get them. Oh, sweet. All right, we got everything here, and now you bring them all to the box. They all go in, and you can see like it counts like how many mini Marios you got, and then you just click X or Y to finish it. So the challenge later is going to be like trying to maneuver every single one of them to the end to get that perfect. Because you could finish it by just getting one Mini Mario, but to get the perfect, you need to obviously get all the Mini Mario toys into the treasure chest. So this was Mini Mario level 1. Oh, here's the boss fight, Donkey Kong. Oh, we going right into it. Or is this the same level? Alright, so we can we go? Oh, wait, hold up. What? Oh, we're supposed to take the trash can with us? Oh, we throw the trash can at Donkey Kong? There we go. I didn't know what we were doing. I thought we just had to jump on him. Oh no, now we gotta avoid obstacles. Oh, avoid that. Toss that. Got him. Oh, so we have lives. Oh, so because we collected all 6 of them, we have 6 lives. Donkey Kong has 4. I think that's how it works. Because one of my Mini Marios over there, it says KO, knocked out. Alright, one more should do it. Oh, dodge that. We can't make it up there, but we could throw this up. That's a strike. Oh, wait, it disappeared. Oh, because he's hitting the things. Okay, got it. Oh, no. Took damage. Oh, do the double jump. I could... Alright. This should do it. There we go. I was doing too much extra stuff. Had to keep it simple to get that win. Oh, he still has the sack of toys. And he's off. So level 1 DK Mario toy. Oh, but we don't get the perfect because we gotta do it without getting hit. That's how this one works. Okay. Oh no, I'm not happy with that. We gotta get the perfect, so we're gonna redo that. Congratulations, Mario Toy Company cleared. You forgot you were playing the game. Yeah, I forgot I was playing the game because I got caught talking to you guys about the past. Donkey Kong Jungle is the next area. Oh, look how good this looks. Look at the waterfall in the back.
Come back.
Hey, come back. So we're just going to be chasing Donkey Kong throughout all these elements, all these areas. Oh, I love this. Such a simple thing. I love this menu. It's so clean. Like, look at this blue. The Mario Toy Company, you got a little icon up there of the factory. And then you go over here, Donkey Kong Jungle, you got trees. And this one is perfect for March as well. It's got that, you know, green aesthetic that we associate with March and St. Patrick's Day and spring. Oh, this is so cool. And I can't go, wait, click R. Oh, it just takes me back here. Got it. So we can only scroll through these two, World 1 and World 2. And as we complete this, we'll unlock more worlds. But for now, what we're going to do is we are going to try to go for the perfect for World 1. We need to get this star to turn gold and not be clear. So let's dive back in and try to do this without getting hit. Donkey Kong is just a fan. The toys sold out, so he had to rob the factory. Mario didn't anticipate the supply for launch day. Or Donkey Kong is a scalper, and he wants to resell all of that to make profit because of the low supply and the high demand. But the way he looked at it, he was like, oh my god. His eyes lit up when he saw it on TV, so I'm sure he's a fan. Or it'd be funny if his eyes like turned into ka-ching, like money symbols. Then you would know he was a scalper. He's after it for the money. But I think he's just a fan. He wants to collect the Mini Mario toys. And if Nintendo ever makes them, which they should, I will be there day one to buy them as well. Because I would love to have that as a little collectible. And if they made it so it was a wind-up toy that you could actually wind up and put on your desk and it moves around, that would be awesome. So many people would buy that just to have on their desk at home or at work. Nintendo, do it. Make that into an official Nintendo item. So many people will buy it. It'll just make a great like fidget toy while you're sitting at your desk. You could just pick them up and wind them up, put them down and just watch them, you know? Please do it, Nintendo. Please do it. Make it into a real toy. Maybe if this game sells really, really well. I haven't checked the sales for this game yet, but once we find out, I don't know if that information is available. The game's been out for 2 weeks now. We should have some understanding of how much it sold. Maybe if the game does really well, maybe they'll decide to make some merchandise for it, and maybe an actual mini Mario toy will be something we get. Well, I clicked the wrong button. Let's go back in. Alright, let's redo this level now. Let's try to not get hit. It's definitely doable. Because I didn't really know what I was doing, and that's why I was getting hit. But let's pay some attention to it. Alright, he hits that chain and things come falling down. Dodge that. Good stuff. You also just have to watch his animations to get an idea of what's going on. He pulls a chain and then things start falling. That almost got me. Hit the red, please. Yes, got it. And that's a dub right there. Perfect. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. I'm definitely going for the 100% in this game. It's just set up that way where I have to go for the 100 because this looks so clean right now and I need every single page to look like this. I will not allow myself to move forward if pages do not look like this. But yeah, I really like this game a lot. It's super fun. And right now it's easy. I'm sure it's going to get more challenging later on. And I'm going to start struggling and have to do levels multiple times to get through it. And then obviously the puzzles are going to get harder and harder. So I'm going to definitely need more input and more help from the chat as we get to those harder levels. This was just World 1. So it's no surprise that it was very straightforward, very easy. A lot of the levels were very tutorial based, just teaching you how to play the actual game. Once we get comfortable with all the controls and stuff, then I'm sure the game will back off, and then we'll have to figure out a lot of stuff on our own. But I'm looking forward to this area. Donkey Kong Jungle is next, and we'll do it for our next stream. So our next stream for this game will be on Tuesday, because tomorrow we'll be doing Pokemon Shining Pearl. We'll stream that for maybe 2-3 hours. Get our 4th gym badge, maybe possibly get our 5th too if we have enough time. And then we'll be streaming this game again on Tuesday, which is March 5th. And then we'll do Pokemon again on Thursday, which will be the 7th. And that lines things up perfectly for us to be playing this game again on Sunday, March 10th, which is actually Mario Day. So I kind of set it up in a way where this game will fall on Mario Day. I need to go drink some water. I've been talking too much. So like Wario said, it's important to hydrate. And I gotta make sure next time I stream, I bring some water or some coffee or something and have it on my desk so I don't have to like get up and interrupt the stream to go get it. Alright, let's back out of this real quick. Alright, so this just shows us our play time, I guess. Is that our play time? 16 minutes and 48? Is that like actual game time? Possibly. Like how much time we actually spent inside the levels. So even though this was like a 2-hour long stream, we've only actually played the game for 16 minutes and 48 seconds. According to, I guess, those in-game like timers in the corner. Because a lot of time we were just here on the main menu, right? Just talking. That makes sense. And then it shows us which mode we're playing in. We're playing in classic style. And we have 11 lives. And we collected 8 perfect stars. Oh, that's cool that it has a count of how many levels you perfected. That's cool. That gives me even more motivation to perfect every single level in this game. And there's also like a gallery at the bottom here, which I'm not sure what that is. Oh, the cutscenes from the game. Okay, so these were the opening cutscenes that played. This was the one that played right at the beginning of the game, and this is the one that played right before the first world. So I'm sure there's going to be cutscenes that play at the beginning of each world. So when we start the Donkey Kong jungle area in the next stream, I'm sure we're going to get like an opening cutscene introducing us to Donkey Kong's jungle. That's pretty cool. So you can go back and watch that at any time that you want. I don't know what guides is. Let's just click on it to see what it is. Oh, it's just a controller thing. Okay, so it tells you what all the buttons do on the controller. And you can switch to kind of... Oh, so you can actually play with Joy-Con on the side as well. Oh, this might be the 2-player mode, maybe. There is a 2-player mode where a second player can play as Toad in this game. So there is like local co-op in this game too, for people that want to play it with somebody else. Can you actually adjust your controls, or this just shows you what the buttons are for? Oh, 2-player controls here. 2-player controls bubble. Oh, that's something that only you can do in 2-player mode. I guess everything else applies in both single player and double player or 2-player. All right, and then controls. Oh, that's to change control. Okay, we don't want to do that. All right, it's pretty straightforward. All right, let's back out now. And let's switch back to just chatting. Let's play some Mario tunes. Let's see if there's anything to catch up on in the chat. It teaches how to use the worst controller in history. You think the Joy-Cons are the worst controller in history? They're pretty tough to use for people that have big hands. I'll say that much. Yeah, they're not ideal. They're a little bit better if you have... Like if you have this, which comes with every single Switch, the grip, they're definitely better, I guess. Now, some people might actually enjoy playing with the Joy-Con. I'm actually taking my Joy-Cons off here. Some people might actually like playing with Joy-Cons just because you can kind of keep your hands separate. You can kind of chill. You don't have to keep your hands together while playing. So you could be like on the couch or something and just laid out and chilling while playing your game. I remember playing like Mario Galaxy with this control scheme and Mario Odyssey, and it was actually pretty relaxing. Like, it was pretty chill because you could just have your hands resting on the couch next to you and still play the game. It's kind of like a lazy way of playing the game. I did play a little bit of the Super Mario Galaxy remake that's in Mario 3D All-Stars, and I remember on the Wii, I played it similarly with the Wii Remote and Nunchuck. It was similar because there was a wire connecting the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, and you could kind of just rest your hands down and play. But I do agree these are kind of worse than the Wii Remote because they're smaller, because of how tiny they are. They're not the most comfortable things to hold. But again, if you have the grip, it's not too bad. And again, if you have a Switch, you should have one of these because this comes with the Switch. Like, then it starts feeling a little bit better. But the buttons and the analog sticks and stuff are definitely smaller than a traditional controller, like the Pro controller. Like, you could definitely see the clear difference between the sizes of the thumbsticks. And then even some, like a third-party controller like this one that I have that I play the N64 games on, definitely has bigger buttons and just feels better in the hands. But, yeah, I don't really use Joy-Cons that much unless I'm playing, like, a game that requires them, like Nintendo Switch Sports. My options are, I mean, I usually always choose the Pro controller, and now that I've been playing like some more retro games on the N64 online, I've just been using this controller instead, which works so well. Like, I highly recommend buying this controller if you're a big N64 guy and you want to play a bunch of Nintendo Switch online games like Mario 64 or Paper Mario. The whole Paper Mario stream that I've been doing, I've been playing it using this controller. Playing all those old N64 games with this controller is a dream, and it feels nostalgic. Even though it looks different from an N64 controller, it's basically just a modern version of the N64 controller. Let me put this back. You said, well, time to go read. Gotta film some reviews today. Alright, good luck with that. Can't wait to see the content come out. I gotta actually go script a video too. I gotta do some brainstorming for, I want to do a Pokemon ZA video. I'm thinking about making that a video for next week, like early next week, to upload to the channel. I just want to talk about it because I feel like I was a little bit too harsh on the game, and I've been kind of thinking about the game a little bit more, and there is potential for this game to be good. The game isn't coming out till next year, which is a good sign. It kind of shows that Pokemon Company might actually, you know, give it some time to cook and actually turn it into something good. But there's also some other things I want to talk about, like Mega Evolution. That's exciting, right? We might get new forms for Mega Evolutions. And just other aspects about the game that I want to talk about. So the video is going to be something about, or the title of the video is going to be something along the lines of, in order for Pokemon Legends ZA to be good, it has to do this, right? So I'm just list off a bunch of stuff that I would want from the game to make it good and make it a step forward from Scarlet and Violet and from Pokemon Legends Arceus. So I gotta go script that video out so I can film it and get it up by early next week. You said, well, no, there are some really bad controllers in the past people forgot about, but it's def top 5, like top 5 worst controllers. Wii Remote is way better controller. Yeah, I actually really like the Wii Remote. I'm a big Nintendo Wii guy, so Wii Remote's up there. I thought that controller was very accurate and very comfortable to hold. I know some people say that the motion control wasn't, you know, perfect. Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but my personal experience with it, it got the job done like 95% of the time. Or maybe I was just lucky and more people had issues with the Wii Remote than I personally did. Joy-Cons have great tech in them, but they don't feel good in the hands. Yep. Bad ergonomics. Yeah, I agree with that. And I'm sure a lot of people agree with that. Terrible responsiveness. Yeah, and a lot of the Joy-Cons, early iteration of the Joy-Cons had Joy-Con drift. My actual original Joy-Con, the blue one, I still need to send that into Nintendo. They have a program where you can just send in Joy-Cons that have Joy-Con drift and they'll send you back a new one. I don't think there's a way to actually fix it. I think what Nintendo does is they just take the Joy-Cons back that have Joy-Con drift and they'll mail you back a new controller, same color as the one you sent them. And it shouldn't have Joy-Con drift because it's a more updated version of the controller. Same controller, but just made later, you know? Zrar did that with his Joy-Con. I still have to get on it. I've just been lazy and never did it because I bought new Joy-Cons, so I just use those whenever... First of all, I barely use Joy-Cons, and when I do use Joy-Cons, I use my new purple and orange ones, the spooky boys, the Halloween boys. I use those. So it's just been on the back burner. But it does suck. Like, and then, actually... I was going to say it sucks when we do 4-player, but that actually isn't bad either because Khadijah has her Animal Crossing Switch and she has new Joy-Cons that don't have Joy-Con drifts because her controller came with the Animal Crossing Joy-Cons. So we actually have a set of 4 Joy-Cons that work totally fine. And then I have 2 Joy-Cons. Well, actually, one of the Joy-Cons out of those 2 have an issue. It's just the left one, the blue one. The red Joy-Con is fine. So we can support up to like 5 players with Joy-Cons and have no problems. But since Nintendo has that program and it's free, I might as well get on it and just send it in just so I could get a new Joy-Con. And then I'll have 6 working Joy-Cons in our household. You said I missed the Wii. I love the controller. Yeah, I still have the Nintendo Wii from our childhood. So if you ever come over, I can hook it up. Because I have a HDMI connector for the Wii, so that'll allow me to connect it to an HD TV. So you could put those component cables, like the 3 wires. And I know, August, you were talking about this in your last stream. The component cables, right? Or the AV cables. I forget what they're called. But they're red, yellow, and white. but I have an adapter that makes it so that I don't have to use that wire, and instead I can just use a HDMI cable and connect that with my Wii. So next time you're over, Binner, we can hook it up, and you could play some Wii. We could play some Wii Sports, play some other Wii games. You can live like it's 2006 again. That's crazy too, that the Wii is going to turn 20 years old in 2 years. In 2026, the Nintendo Wii will officially be 20 years old. That's crazy to think about. And I think at that point, it'll get its official retro title. The Wii will be, I think 20 years is like what people use to consider something to be retro or not. Wii controller is weird looking, but it felt good and worked great for the system, yeah. Nice chatting with you. We'll try to join your stream August on Wednesday. See you guys. Alright, Binner. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out during our stream today. Have fun reading your book. It's their fault, though. They had terrible event, which made the reveal of ZA just lackluster, yeah. Yeah, I've been watching videos and kind of like letting it stir in my head a little bit. And the more I think about it, I do see there to be potential. Even though it's taking place in a generation, which is the 6th generation of Pokemon, which is one that I don't care for that much, I could still see the possibility of this game being good. And people that are excited for it, I completely understand, because Pokemon's a very opinionated thing. There are people out there that absolutely love certain regions and hate other ones, and then you got people that love Pokemon just as much with opposite opinions, where they're like, that generation sucked and this one was way better. And then someone else that loves Pokemon just as much will say the opposite and be like, no, that one sucks, this one is awesome. So I feel like when it comes to Pokemon generations, it's just all over the place. There's so many people that absolutely love 6th gen and love the Kalos region. I'm personally not one of them. But I do see potential for this game to be good. So I kind of want to like put my ideas on a piece of paper on what this game has to do for someone like me to actually enjoy the game. And that's going to be my next video that I put out on the channel. And then after that, the video I'm trying to do after that is like a Mario video where I'm just talking about why I love Mario so much. And that's kind of going to be like my video for Mario Day, which is March 10th. I kind of want to just talk about why I love Mario, why he means so much to me, why he's my favorite video game character, and just like stories and stuff that associate with Mario throughout my life and all that stuff, all that good stuff. So we got a nice wholesome video coming out where I'm just talking about Mario and why I love him. We have another video coming out before that one where me just talking about Pokemon ZA. It would have been nice to kind of get that video out in February, but the Pokemon presentation didn't happen until the very end of the month, February 27th. So I kind of needed those few days to just stir a video idea in my head. So I wasn't able to film or record anything and upload it like the last day of February. But I'll get it out as my video for this week, and then we'll do a Mario video after that. And then I'm thinking about doing another video where I go out and look for Nintendo and Mario stuff at a store. Those videos have been doing pretty well on the channel. They get more views than the other stuff I've been putting out. So I do want to kind of keep vlogs. I think that vlogging style of just going out looking for stuff like game hunting or just looking for Mario and Nintendo stuff, a lot of people for some reason like watching that type of content. Maybe people are just lazy and don't want to go to the store. Maybe they're like SA and Now You, where you just order stuff online instead of going to a physical store and walking around. Maybe there's people like that are like, I'm too lazy to go to Target or Walmart and see what they have, so let me just look up a video of some guy going to Walmart or going to Target and looking at Nintendo and Mario stuff. That'd be funny if that's why those videos get so many views, because people are just lazy to go to the store and they just want to like experience it through somebody else while they're in the comfort of their own home. Def SA, same to you. Great chat. You have so many ideas. I love it. Yeah, I try to, and the journaling has been helping a lot. I do daily journaling, and a lot of my ideas and stuff I keep in here. So I started this January 1st, and I've been doing it consistently every single day. In here, it helps me keep track of my goals for every week. I write down video ideas. There's a bunch of pages in the back of it that it's just free space where you can just write whatever you want. So I'll kind of like brainstorm video ideas and stuff in the back, and that's what I'm gonna do after I'm done streaming today. I'll probably go make some tea or something and just chill out for the evening, and write some video ideas in here, and then maybe I'll record it tomorrow. My goal is to try to record it tomorrow after I get everything I want to say down on paper. But yeah, this journal has been helping me. It gives you questions, or it's the same questions every day. Like, what are you grateful for? What are your top 3 goals for the day? Let me just quickly look at it real quick to remember. Yeah, it says, today I'm grateful for, and then you fill out what you're grateful for. My daily affirmation. So you come up with one affirmation, and you kind of like say it to yourself. And then you have my top 3 goals today. So whatever 3 things I want to get done. Like, for example, today, one of the things I wanted to do today was stream Mario vs. Donkey Kong for 2 hours. And I did that. So now I get to check that off. And then it also tells you, write down one self-care. So what's one thing you're going to do for yourself today? And then it says one good deed. What's one thing you will do for others today? So that helps me be more aware that of myself, like I'm taking care of myself so I don't get burnt out. And then it's always making sure that I'm taking care of the people around me by doing one good thing for somebody else. And then at the bottom, during the night, so those are all things you fill out in the morning, and then at night you're supposed to fill out what are some good things that happened today. So then you're like reflecting on your day, writing about good stuff that happened that day. And at the very bottom it says, how can you make tomorrow better? So when you're reflecting on your day, you might pick out some things that maybe went wrong and you want to improve upon it. So you can kind of write something like, today this didn't go as well, maybe I should do this, maybe I should go, I felt tired today, right? So maybe I should go to bed earlier, maybe I should get more sleep, right? Like stuff like that. That's just an example, but there's so many things that you could write there. And that's just a fancier or a better or a more positive way of saying what went wrong today. By saying, how can you make tomorrow better? It is kind of indirectly asking you like what went wrong today, but it's got that positivity attached to it where it's like, no, we're not going to look at it as a negative thing. We're going to look at it as something that you can improve upon for the following day. So I do these questions every single day, and I've been doing them since January 1st. So we went 2 whole months with this journal, and I kind of like deck it out with stickers too. So that makes it a little fun. I'll show you some stuff here like this. Like I got some stickers for January. Then as we go on, like that's all January. Then you got like February here with like February stickers. Yeah, and now that we're in March, like here's March right here. And I got my little, I got like sticker sheets like this for every single month. I know it's kind of girly. This is kind of like a girly thing, but I think it's fun. It makes it more fun to journal when you get to pick out the stickers for the day and put them on. And then I got like a whole pack of stickers here for all the months. I bought them at the beginning of the year. Like this one is April. So once April comes, we'll start using some of these. A lot of Easter stickers here. Even though Easter is falling in March, it's like the last day of March this year. But a lot of spring and Easter stuff here for April. That obviously St. Patrick's Day, woman history stuff for March. Also spring related stickers. But this process has been helping me a lot. And this journal it's called a gratitude journal, and it's only for 6 months. So once we complete the first 6 months of the year, I'm gonna end up ordering another one and do it for the second half of the year from July to December. And after the 1 whole year, I'll see if this is something that made a big change in my life or not, and if it's something I want to keep doing or not. I bought stickers for January all the way to December, so I locked myself in to do this for 1 whole year and see how it goes. And so far, I like it a lot. It's kind of acting like a checklist, a place that I can go to just express my feelings if I have nobody to talk to. Even though I could just go talk to my wife as well. I could talk to D-Jack. But, and then it's also good for video creation. Just ideas that come to my head, I'll just put in here. And that way I don't forget them. Because a lot of times you'll come up with ideas, and then it's a good idea, but then you might forget it. But if I come up with something, I'll try to write it in here. And then I'll even look at it and kind of make a video using it as notes, you know? And then I also use this to make writing more fun. I got myself a bunch of colorful pens. And these are pretty good. It's a 10 count fine felt tip for writing and journaling. Water resistant, and they don't bleed through the paper. So we have a bunch of variety here. So I can make my writing nice and colorful. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. It's great. I always feel more productive when I write down stuff in my journal. Yeah. I know a lot of people have moved on to like digital notepads, right? Like iPads have apps for note taking. Your phone even has it too. It has a notes app. But nothing beats pencil and paper in my opinion. Like I'm very old school. I feel like the older I get, I feel like I'm just more like a 90s kid, and I am. Like I was born 91, so I'm very much a 90s kid and early 2000s kid, and I think that's just part of my soul that will never go away. Even though there's so many things happening in the digital age, I feel like a lot of, like, even for grades, a lot of teachers keep digital grades. I have a grade book here. Look at this, old school class record book. Like, I keep grades for my students in an old school book because I just like the way paper and pen feels. I'm just old school like that. And I rather keep a physical journal. The feeling of writing with an actual pen on paper feels so much better than just typing it out on like your phone. And this is always something I can look at. Not that the phone isn't, but there's so many distractions on the phone, right? You can have stuff on your phone, like in a note app or something, but you have Instagram, YouTube, you have so many other things going on your phone that it's a distraction, and sometimes you'll just forget to look at it. Where this thing, the only purpose this thing has is a journal. So, and it's always here. I always keep it on my desk. So it's something that I always have access to. And when I'm looking at it, I don't get distracted with notifications or anything else. It serves its purpose and it does it well. But again, everybody's different. That's just my style. There's people out there that probably prefer iPad journaling or journaling on your phone. Maybe that's more convenient for you. Maybe you have more options. Maybe you actually do look at it and you're able to ignore distractions on your phone or your iPad. Again, it's just a opinion thing, right? Everybody's different when it comes to it. This just works for me. It's kind of like how I also prefer physical video games over digital video games. It's just, that's who I am. Not that one is better than the other, not that one is right and one is wrong. It's just an opinion. And yeah, it'll be a sad day. It's coming. I feel it. I saw pictures recently, actually. Best Buy stores completely wiped out of physical media. Like no movies, no video games. They're completely like digital. And it's getting closer and closer. The more I go to Target, I go to Walmart, I'm seeing more and more empty shelves when it comes to the movie section, when it comes to the video game section. I would say like the next 5 years, there might not be any in any of these stores. So gotta enjoy it while it lasts. All right, I went way over my time now. We're almost at 2 hours and 20 minutes into this stream. I feel like I talked way more this stream than anything, and I barely played the game. All right, we're gonna get ready to hop off now. Thank you, August, for stopping by. Thank you, SA Binner, for stopping by. Thank you, Wario Land Gold Pyramid, for stopping by. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you, Irishberry, for stopping by as well. I appreciate you guys all, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. We'll be streaming tomorrow in the evening. I'm not sure of the time. Just stay tuned to the Instagram. I'll make a post there, and we'll be playing some Pokemon Shining Pearl tomorrow. Thank you, Iman, for being here as well. I had to scroll all the way up to see you. I know you were there at the very beginning of the stream. Oh, and you were here too. Goodbye, Amon. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out for that whole time. I appreciate you still sticking around even though we're done Paper Mario. And we'll be back tomorrow with some more Pokemon Shining Pearl. And then we'll continue with Mario vs. Donkey Kong on Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And happy Mario month to everybody. Again, it is March. Spring is coming up. March 10th is Mario Day. So I hope everybody plays some Mario games this month. I'm definitely picking up Princess Peach Showtime on March 22nd when it comes out. So we'll be streaming that game later this month as well. It's awesome to be getting a new Mario game in the month of March. And also Mario vs. Donkey Kong is a relatively new game. It came out in the middle of February. So we'll be playing that all Mario month long. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. It's been your bro, Super Bro Zulfi. Peace. You said if that Best Buy thing was an article, send it to me, please. I'm writing a script for an interesting topic about preservation of games. I don't think it was an article. It was like a Instagram post or something. Like it was an image that I saw where like the caption of the photo said, "It's officially happened. Best Buy is completely like out of physical media or doesn't have any physical media in stock," and they just showed a picture of like their physical like a shelf that they have at Best Buy, and it was completely empty. But I'll look around. There's probably are some articles about it too, but I'll see if I can find that post on Instagram. If I find it again, I'll send it to you for sure. All right, again, it's been your bro, Super Bro Zulfi. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace. Shoo.